Welcome to Dr. Jester Rants. And I'm gonna rant about this very retarded shit. From the Blaze again. New York Times writer who gained woke fame for blasting dumb in white people. Targets dangerous conservative reporter DiAngelo. No? No. Ah, there you go. No. But the backlash against Sarah Jeong's latest bombing run is brutal. As you remember, she's definitely been hired by the New York Times because she's absolutely fucking woke and absolutely very racist. And well, that's not a surprise considering that the New York Times has managed to pump out more... No, not pump out. I think he has managed to become an actual rag of a newspaper. In fact, I do more news reporting than these idiots do. In fact, even, I don't know. You know what? Even the one angry gamer managed to do more reporting, more factual reporting than this nonsense over here. They are also the ones responsible for a lot of fake articles, especially ones that managed to create the first apocalypse in YouTube, the first one that actually attacked PewDiePie, and when you took the context of what happened with the... Ooh. It's kind of like little beautiful angels coming on my face. It's like bukkake. Ooh. Ooh. Anyway, what was I? I was onto something, was I? I think I forgot. Either way, even the lies they peddle are goddamn fucking insane. But then again, that's expected for them to hire a racist. Let's go and delve into the article. Readers of The Blaze might remember Sarah Jeong of the New York Times editorial board member who made headlines in 2018 when the paper of record hired her, despite Jeong's history of relentless social media attacks against, as she termed them, dumbass F *** white people. They forgot to censor this one. No. Well, Jeong is back in the news and endearing herself to woke hearts far and wide for going after the conservative journalist DiAngelo. Oh boy. Of course she's going after him. He is a white supremacist. After all, you become a white supremacist as soon as you go against the narrative. In fact, I think I'm gonna go on record and say that white supremacy seems to be pretty diverse. Even more diverse than the control left. They are accepting Jews. Well, at least with someone with a Jewish ancestry, which is me. Latinos, which is me. Asians, like DiAngelo. No. Blacks like Enrique Tarrio, like oh, so many people like the Hoteps. Those guys are fucking awesome. They're black and they're white supremacists, according to these morons over here. It's sad, really. Disturbing to say the least, and utterly sad the way they bend the words, or they probably don't even know the definition of the words. That's how retarded these people are. Let's get back to the article. Okay, let's see. New York Times reporter warned a conservative of a real threat should be censored on... And you know, is a real threat that should be censored on Twitter? Are you insane? I think the real threat here are mostly the Democrats who post a lot of stuff. What's the word? No. Advocating for violence or making an excuse for violence, genocide, and even less. Why are those people not censored on Twitter? or those who actually posted bail to violent rioters, why aren't those cancelled? Right, I forgot. Rules for thee, but not for me. Hypocrisy, duplicity, double standards, lies. These people are absolutely unhinged. Filthy fucking crap. As you probably know by now, No is an expert on inner workings of Antifa and has written extensively about the physically violent far-left insurrectionists. Yes, this is definitely the correct use for the word, far-left insurrectionists, because they are the ones who have killed, since George Floyd's death, over 23 people. Some, they burnt them alive, and others, they killed cops in defense of businesses. They killed kids, and that's how bad it is. They even took control of blocks of cities. They even took control of a police district, precinct, sorry. Oh God, this is good. This gives me stiffy. Anyway, who claims they are fascism fighters while wantonly practicing fascism at every turn. In fact, No became one of Antifa's victims while he was reporting on it. Check out the video of militants claim beating No. Yes, he actually got beaten. It was so bad that even he had a brain injury. I think he recovered it, but I don't know much of the details now. Either way, let's keep going. Now, while conservatives everywhere are getting cancelled, banned, and accused in the wake of last week's US Capitol siege, Jeong apparently saw a prime opportunity to go after No, whom she called dangerous and a very real threat. While touting a Twitter thread calling for the social media giant to ban him. Ah, don't you just love the hypocrisy of these people? Alright, let's read what this little bitch wrote. Hey, I know people on Twitter follow me. Please read this thread. The people who live in this city will with me have long. No. Oh, I probably have to click. Let's see if I don't get doxed. Let's see. Twitter is doing Twitter stuff. I cannot access it. Not much of a problem, really. Twitter can go fuck itself. It's a cesspool of far-left terrorists. Alright, quote, the only reason I have not brought up Antifa in the past is that after the whole thing where people was... wait, oh, that's what she was saying. So, let me do her voice. Quote, remember, this is acted badly for comedic sake. Quote, the only reason I have not brought up No in the past is that after the whole thing where people were sending me non-stop their threats and rape threats and the MAGA bomber threatened me on Twitter, I have a low appetite for scrapping with right-wing provocateurs on Twitter. Jeong explained, before adding that No's tell you the most, post your name, your mugshot, your place of work, and tell you to radical Antifa if you are assisted, even if while working as a journalist or legal observer at a protest. Fake news, because Indian No only posts information that are publicly available after the police releases it and the reason why they have been jailed. So technically not doxing, kind of like what you moronic fucking imbeciles, which I assume it's not only, I think in New York Times and the Washington Post, I could be wrong, maybe only Washington Post. Anyway, they shared multitudes of pictures asking people to actually identify the protesters behind the Capitol invasion, and they went on the newspaper and asked for the information to be doxed. That's doxing. That's bad. Ooh. But no. For her, that's completely okay, because it's what they do. God damn it, these people. She also said that no is dangerous for... Oh, she's quoting here. Let's try another voice for her. Let's see, do we have a picture of her somewhere? No. Okay, here it is. I think I got a voice for her. No, it's dangerous. The telling effect of his personal misframing and his reporting of well-known Bill City. If he puts your face out there, people dressed exactly like the people who stormed the Capitol show up at your house. I think that seems to be a more appropriate voice for her. Remember, badly acted, by the way. Given the shaky state of things on social media, you might want to check out the angry reactions, Jeong. Attack on no before they vanish forever. Oh, let's read this. You are a racist. You are the racist, right? I remember your tweets. Calling out Antifa violence is threatening. Yes, it's threatening on their brains. Because they want to be able to do violent shit without getting to jail. If you people didn't have double standards, you have none at all. He is right. That's the only way they will have standards. Yes, silence more people. This is great. Hopefully we can get to the point where we only have voice of the state. The only voice allowed in the brains of these moronic imbeciles are the voices of the elite, the clergymen, and the aristocrats. Those are the only ones allowed. Or in this case, the state is also in between those. Those are the only voices allowed to be spoken. Anybody else needs to be censored. That's their mentality. You're really out here trying to be oh shit. There you go. You're really out there trying to be the moral compass? Another user you wrote politically divisive, abusive and racist tweets. Yes, and she wasn't cancelled on Twitter because Twitter loves to selectively enforce its rules. She's okay with engaging in racism and troll-like behavior. Why on earth is anyone still listening to Sarah Jeong? Exactly, why? Alright. No also is dealing at the moment with Antifa making a valiant effort to bully Portland's famed Paul's books into not selling his upcoming book on the leftist militants, aptly titled Unmasked. The old First Amendment can be pesky at times. Stop selling Andy No's book. Hell no, we won't know. We won't know. Crowd of Antifa have gathered outside Paul's bookstore. While Paul said it will keep No's book on its website, the store noted it will not stock it on the shelves or promote it. Well, they know, because if they stock it on the shelves, they are going to get invaded, and there will be violence. Will Twitter do anything about it? Will we have a few Democrats calling for the cancellation of those Antifa members? Absolutely not. You know that. You know that as well as anybody else. It's not happening. It will never happen. Because, as you know, Democrats, they have double standards. Because as the guy over here noted, that if they didn't have double standards, they will have no standards at all. And this is an example of it. Imagine that. Imagine if they call the violence from their side. They of course never will. For instance, when everybody says that Trump advocated for violence in Capitol, ask that person, him or her, to provide you quotes, exactly the quotes or anything that Trump said that even remotely advocates for the violence that happened in the Capitol. Watch them squirm or ignore you. I love making these people suffer with their own ignorance, and this, while doing that, you will cause them a cognitive dissonance, and hopefully they'll wake up and realize, hey, I have been fed lies by the mainstream media. Maybe I should look into this. Remember, peace achieves everything. Peace. Be peaceful. Okay? Anyway, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you want more of this, especially with beautiful angels coming on my face, like it's doing it right now, because I just got this from the freezer. And this time I did not forget to take this thing out, because last time I had the innards frozen, and that was a bit of a pickle. Anyway, if you want more of this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Alright? Oh yes. Good night.